if you can hear us. Hopefully you can. Should be a fun show today. A little bit of news. A lot of Black Friday madness. What else we got here, man? Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. Yeah. No break just yet, but he usually gets in here soon enough. Shows RPGrinders if you're just joining us. We haven't started the show proper. We never really start till 7 Eastern time. But lots going on. Oh, I know what I wanted to put in our free-for-all.
The Capcom Arcade 1-Up thing is like $150 at Walmart.
Is what?
It has the Capcom Arcade 1-Up thing with Final Fight 1944, Ghost Goblins, and Strider.
It's not terrible. Just waiting on Breakman to join the show. I see him on Twitter, so he's gonna be here. Boy, oh boy. Okay, apparently Break's gonna be late. Probably not. We'll see. Wyland, Slagar, let me know if you can hear us in chat. I think the stream is going, but I can never really tell until y'all let me know. I had so many problems before we got on, Eric. It was kind of crazy. There's that. Okay, there's that. Okay, we'll hang out for a few, waiting for. Oh yeah, Wyland says thanks for that reminder. He needs to get his MK arcade stick desk covers. Yeah, get those covers, man. Don't want any desk getting in that shit ruining all the electronics. Shit, Eric, did you go to any Black Friday deals?
No, I just shopped online, having it shipped to me instead.
Yeah, I did most of that. Most of my shopping online. I did happen to go to both Best Buy and to Walmart. It was madness. Not as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but it's still like, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. You don't really want to, deal with that shit. So, yeah. I didn't deal with too much with it. I went on Thanksgiving to Walmart, and I didn't want to stick around. Like, the vibe was like, I don't know, it was weird. So I didn't even bother. But I went back the next day, still found the two things that I really wanted. So they had a wireless Switch controller for $25 or $29, I think it was what it was. But picked that up, and I also I'll talk about it on the show. I picked up a few 4K movies. Let's see. That's about it. So if you're just joining us, shows RPGrinders. Haven't started yet. We will start in a couple minutes. We're waiting on Break to get on in. What up, Slagar? And what up, Wyland? I see y'all. Just waiting on Break. We'll give him a few minutes. He usually, Most deals were available all week. Going in anywhere on Thursday, Friday seems pointless. Yeah, it seems pointless except for if there's something specific that's at the store. I went to Walmart's website and they had the controllers that I wanted, the Power A wireless switch controllers. But they only had them available for like a couple minutes because by the time I went to check out, they had already sold out of the controllers. So I was like, man, that sucks. So I definitely went into the store to get that deal because I need a controller. Those controllers are nifty too. The only thing I don't like is they don't charge. You have to put AA batteries in them, but that's, whatever. But I agree, for the most part, it is pointless, Wyland, to go in. But there's sometimes you have to go in. I did most of my shopping online as well. I'm with Eric and you guys. Like, if you can avoid it, stay away from the store. I did happen to go into Best Buy and picked up a few movies as well that they didn't have online. So it was kind of cool. I picked up Halloween for $10. Yeah, that's cool, man. Wyland got a new Xbox with the Jedi Fallen Order deal. I saw that deal. I didn't need any consoles. I had all the consoles this year, but I got games. What was your best deal that you got, Eric? Before we start the show.
Well, I barely had any money to spend anything because after I paid my rent, I didn't have anything. And technically, it hasn't been the check that they got hasn't been deposited yet, so I got to be careful.
Yeah, you definitely got to make sure your rent.
But I did get to pick up the Catherine Full Body for $25 and Resident Evil for $20, and I sold something on eBay a while ago, or not too long ago, so I used some of that money.
Good. That's good. I had a little extra money this time, so I picked up quite a bit of stuff. I got Bernie her laptop that she has been wanting. Yeah, that's mostly what I use my Xbox for. Wyland is a 4K Blu-ray player. I think just the X. Like our Slager asked, are both Xboxes 4K or just the X? I'm almost. I'm not.
S is not.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Wyland, I don't know if yours is 4K. If you got the S, then I don't know if yours is 4K compatible. Maybe it is. Maybe you can correct me. But I know for a fact the X is. So, Freak5 is in chat. He says, Happy Thanksgiving, Grinder. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Oh, the S is 4K?
Oh, okay. Well, then, good deal. Freak5, are you...
I don't remember that being a big selling point, though.
Oh, that was a huge selling point for me. Not... I'm just saying the Xbox in general.
No, for the S.
Oh, the S.
I don't remember them advertising it being 4K.
I don't either. That's really cool. He's got two S's just sitting there. Yeah, use it for watching 4K vids, Slagar, for sure. Works. I wasn't sure on the S. I thought for sure the X was the only. Now the Pro does 4K too, but the problem with the Pro, the PlayStation
Pro doesn't do 4K movies. It only does 4K digital. It doesn't have a 4K.
Oh, that's right. Does not. It's just really loud, anyways. I wouldn't use it for a 4K player. I'd use the Xbox instead. So yeah, we're just waiting on Break to join on in. Freak5, you still married, or you get that divorce yet, man? Remember last week the ongoing saga of Freak5 with the cars. Did you at least get to drive it, Freak? I don't even know if Freak's still in there. Let's see. 200 for 4K and the deluxe. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. Still married. She doesn't listen. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it wasn't a bad deal. Wyland, for sure. I mean, that's about the price of a high-end 4K player, so so not bad. Um, what do you think? Yeah, probably. Uh, let's see. We're just waiting on Break to get on in. He's gonna be a little late apparently, so we'll wait on him. Gosh, I had so many problems before we got on. You guys have no idea, man. Like my video programs, like, it's having a hard time. Yeah, totally. I mean, they still haven't updated. I mean, OBS is a open source program, so those people working on it at their leisure. I just hope they have, hope they haven't forgotten about a new deal. Should be Slagar. Let's see. Anybody else? Can you hear us? I'm pretty sure Wyland heard us and Freak 5. So, yeah. Freak says yes. So, this must be at your end, Slagar. I don't know what's going on. So it's one of those deals. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay, cool. So you're back in business, Slagar. Looks like awesome. Just waiting on Break to get on in. He might be a little late, but I don't think we have a long show today. Mostly going to be about Black Friday stuff. What we got and what you all in chat got and stuff like that. But you know what? I got something for you, Freak 5. How about that? There you go. Exiled, son of a bitch. So there you go. There's some stuff to talk. There's some news. We got a little bit of news. Of course, the Black Friday stuff. Yeah, just the use. Just the use. Wish you could do that. You son of a bitch. You're working on your Exile record. Yeah, I would not show that to you, Freak 5. You'd get jealous really quick. Let's see. Gonna talk a little bit about YouTube today. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, Eric. I cannot change the setting permanently. I have to do it for every single video. I think that's Wyland says, or do you? I don't know. We'll discuss it. It's YouTube is a mess, man. It is an absolute mess, and we will talk about it. Yep, Kappa, Slagar. We'll definitely talk about that. It's causing havoc, and I feel really bad for the people that do kid-friendly content on YouTube.
Well, it's more the government's fault than it is YouTube's, but YouTube's doing shit all.
Yeah,
to make it less of a problem.
Yeah, they're not making things easier. So
I mean, there is a degree of optimism after I saw a video, but I don't know if I can trust YouTube to actually follow through on making sure content creators are protected.
Well, I'm thinking of just getting rid of YouTube altogether. Most of our...
I mean, given Google's track record actually supporting anything or actually fixing anything on YouTube that was broken. Because it just continues to get more broken.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think you saw it on the screen, Freak 5. But Slagar, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. We'll be talking Copa, whatever the fuck, however the fuck you want to say it. YouTube fuckery is what I'm calling it. I know the government did some laws and stuff. But man, it's just getting fucking crazy, and we'll talk about that on the show proper when we get to it. Also, a lot of Black Friday. I had money this year for the first time in a while, so I was able to get some stuff, so I'm quite happy with what I got. What sucks, Eric, is a lot of the PlayStation Hit games went on sale for $10, and I have most of them. So it's like I couldn't take advantage of those deals. Although I did pick up Until Dawn at Best Buy.
Didn't you already have that?
I did, but it was on a different account, and I didn't have access to that account, so I just picked it up. I mean, $10. It wasn't gonna break me, so we'll talk about that stuff too. But just waiting. If you're just joining us, we haven't started the show proper. Just waiting on Breakman. Breakman should be here any minute, so we'll hold off. So it's gonna be hang tight, everybody. I'm gonna mute myself for just a second here. Dang it. Okay, I'm back. Break on a beer run. How dare you, Freak 5, son of a bitch. Break is probably on multiple beer runs. That's Break in a nutshell. Let's see. We'll give him 5 minutes. If he's not here in about 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and start the show. We got some stuff. I see your Sweeto is probably from last week in there, Eric. I don't know if you want to take out your old stuff. So. Darn! How dare you, Freak 5, you son of a bitch! I think I can give you another one of these just because. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, we're just waiting for Break to get on in. If you're listening on the archives, make sure you join us live every Friday, 7 Eastern time. Mostly on Twitch, but I do have the YouTube chat up as well. But you really want to join the Twitch stream. That's where everybody is in the chat room. People like Bernie's in chat, and Freak 5, good friend Freak 5, and our good friend Wyland, and our good friend Slagar. So there's usually Dungeon will show up. I know Dungeon will be here in a few minutes. He usually shows up when I say his name 5 times, like Candyman. He shows up. Let's see. I got a nice 4K video haul, which was cool. Quiet Place was only $8 at Walmart, but let's see. Yeah, there was some good stuff. The yay was that I muted myself. Then darn, how dare you, Freak 5, you son of a bitch. I know what they were for, you son of a bitch. Let's see. Did you see any movies over the break, Eric?
No.
Yeah. I didn't either. I didn't get a chance to go. I did play some games this week, which is, good for me.
Probably not going to be able to see anything until I get paid again.
Yeah. Well, you get paid
Hopefully, Mr. Rogers is still in the theaters by then.
Yeah.
Or Knives Out.
Knives Out looks pretty good, too. Kind of want to watch that. Break, what the fuck is that? Well, yeah, exactly. Um, yeah. So, we'll go ahead and start the show here in a couple of minutes, and we'll get um, break on in. Watched Endgame for the second time this past week. It's a good movie, Freak Five. I kind of like Infinity War a little bit better, but I do like Endgame as well. I mean, kudos to Marvel. They did a really good job with that whole thing. I know there was some continuity issues and a couple other things that people complain about, but I mean, to me, they're minor complaints. Anytime you're dealing with a movie with time travel and stuff like that, it becomes a jumbled mess at points. But I thought that they did as good a job as they could have done. The theme of the movie was about non-sexual love. That's I could definitely see that. Freak Five. You had that running theme going, on with Captain America and Peggy Carter. You had a bunch of that. Hulk and Black Widow, etc. Yes, like our Disney Plus is pretty good. I talked a little bit about Disney Plus last week, but it's worth it. I think the service is worth it. Mandalorian's really good. I heard they spent like $150 million on that series, and I can definitely see why. It's production values of it is really off the charts. Love between friends and some issues of self-love. Yeah, there's it's kind of an ongoing theme in those movies. Freak Five, for sure. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. For the most part, very lighthearted. There's conflict, but without conflict, there would be no movie. So, all right, Eric, let's go ahead and start this. Are you ready to go? We'll get break here when he joins.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. And welcome, everybody, to episode 567 of RPGrinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohort, Eric the Great. Breakman the Bold will be in shortly. Eric, how was your week, man?
It was alright, I guess.
Yeah, decent. You didn't get caught up in the Black Friday crowds, did you? Did you avoid?
No.
Yeah, I avoided it for the most part. I went after, and I still got what I needed, which is weird. I thought everything would be sold out, but lots to talk about on the show today, Eric. We'll be talking Black Friday later on. What we got, what we didn't get, what we thought was worth it, etc., etc. Still going on. So if you're listening to this probably on a Saturday or late Friday evening, you'll be able to get some of those deals online. Or if you head to Walmart and stuff. But we'll be talking about it in a little bit. Let's go ahead and start with the news. RPG News. All right, Eric, you're up.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Which has a story involving virtual idols. Kind of like Kizuna Ai and Kaguya Luna and those kind of YouTube virtual YouTubers.
Yeah.
That kind of deal. But anyways, it takes place on the planet emo, as in the music genre.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
But a virtual digital universe known as Virtual Land is on the verge of being destroyed by monsters called the Anti. But of course, the four goddesses get involved and shenanigans happen.
And
So.
stuff happens. Yeah, I wish I could.
It's an action RPG, so it makes it sound like it's going to be a sequel / successor to the other ones, like Action Unleashed and versus the Zombies and the Four Goddesses Online, which I still need to play and review. But
Okay.
But it also is apparently going to have this system where you can read videos to generate items and accessories.
Okay. All right.
Or watch. I think that was supposed to be watch, but it says read.
Yeah. Have you played any of the Neptunias, Eric?
Yeah, I played a lot of them.
Is it a fun series? Is it a series that people should really take notice of, or is it one that's...
If you don't care about having like super serious plot lines and you just want anime girls doing goofy crap, then it's an okay series.
Okay.
The gameplay isn't bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's definitely not like Devil May Cry quality, but
yeah,
it's enjoyable for what it is.
Yeah. Slagar's asking if the Mandalorian is a real Star Wars. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's part of canon. I'm pretty sure.
Disney wouldn't do something that wasn't canon.
Yeah.
Because they purged most of that stuff.
Yeah.
Even though they seem to be pilfering ideas from the extended universe with this new movie.
Yeah. Free Five says he's talking about Avengers Endgame. When Tony snapped, he sent everyone who had come from the past back to the past. One of the deleted scenes that happened after his snap had Gamora in it. That's probably why they deleted it then. All right, anything else on that story, Eric?
Not really.
All right, next story comes to us from Siliconera. To the Moon episode 3 is called Imposter Factory and will appear in late 2020. Multiple teases from Freebird Games composer Kan Gao on Twitter. The next entry in the To the Moon series has been revealed. Late 2020, I just said that. People will be able to play it on PCs. It will be available on GOG, Humble, and Steam for Windows, Mac, and Linux. And it's got an official website opening soon. Connection to the Moon and Finding Paradise has not yet been made clear. Maybe it's a sequel, maybe it's a prequel, maybe it's both. Regardless of how it connects to the prior games, people do not have to play the original adventures to understand what's happening here. It's a standalone tale. And so there we go, late 2020. It's in development for the Nintendo Switch as well. That's kind of odd that they wouldn't go to the other systems first, but whatever. Okay, Eric, next story.
Excuse me. Next story is also from Siliconera, and it's about a visual novel named Heaven Burns Red from Key. And for the 21st anniversary, they're celebrating with this release of a game that's headed to the iOS and Android, which is an odd platform for a visual novel to start off on.
Yeah, for sure.
They're probably going to deport it from there, because apparently it's a lot easier to port a mobile game to a different platform than it is the other way around.
Yeah. Windsock is in chat. What's up, Windsock?
Which is why Romancing Saga 3 has some jank in it that remind me, yeah, this is a game that was also developed for the mobile in mind.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
It's a collaboration between Key and Right Flyer Studios. The studios find smartphone hits such as the Shomet Satoshi series, which I don't know anything about, and developer of ForwardWorks Wild Arms Million Memories, which is ending service soon, which I didn't use as a news article because no one cared about a mobile game.
Yeah, nobody really cares about. Well, I know we don't. I mean, other than like the Switch, like, do you play games on your phone, Eric? I know I don't.
Not really.
The only one that really does is Breakman, and he doesn't. I mean, he's mostly into like Record Keeper and stuff like that. But yeah. All right, what else you got, Eric? Anything else?
No, that's really it. I mean, there's some stuff that like where the director is apparently talking about stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else cares about that.
Freak5 says break is probably late because he's waiting until you're done with the news so he doesn't have to look like a
Let's save
fool.
the next article until Break gets back, because I think he should read it.
Okay, he doesn't want to look like a fool mispronouncing a word. Yeah, probably Freak5. That's probably... All right, I'll skip the next one. I'll keep that one for break if he gets in. This comes to us from Siliconera. Romancing Saga 3 Switch. Physical copies coming to Asia in 2020. No real date, so I think that's the whole story, except that the good news is the language options, like Final Fantasy 7 and 8 Remastered Twin Pack and Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 compilation. English translation will be available on the Romancing Saga 3 Switch physical copy. It and Japanese are the two confirmed languages so far. So there you go. If you want to import the physical copy of Romancing Saga, there you go.
I mean, the game's almost expensive enough to justify a physical release at that price. So
yeah. Freak says
the digital release is $30.
Yeah, Freak
so
says
it's probably only about $10 or $20 more.
Yeah. Freak says, Frank, aren't you still playing Marvel Puzzle Quest on your phone? It's the only game that I play on my phone, Freak5. And I play it like probably 10 minutes and I'm done. So there you go. All right, Eric, next story.
Next story is kind of worries me a bit because this is a guy that made the 13 games. But Final Fantasy VII Remake adds Final Fantasy XIII's director Motomo Toriyama as one of its co-directors. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. That's the article. But
yeah, it's interesting. But
as long as he doesn't have to shoehorn characters that he just stands for like a motherfucker, like Lightning, then I guess it's okay as long as he is good about picking out decent writers, because that's something that 13 didn't have.
It's kind of late in the game to be adding another co-director, don't you think, Eric? Like that's it's kind of weird. I don't know. 13 wasn't the greatest game either in the series. I don't know. It's kind of a head scratcher for me, Eric. So I think you kind of feel the same way. Like, you know,
they probably might want to avoid a situation like 12 where the pressure from developing 12 got to the original director and they had to get a new one. So maybe they're just there to help lighten the load.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's move on to another story.
They probably want to get these games out faster. That's why.
Yeah, let's move on to another story from Siliconera. Mega Labyrinth Live PC version will appear on December 10th, 2019. So there you go. Fan service roguelike is heading to a new platform.
It's based on the Switch version, so it doesn't have any of the censorship of the PS4 version.
Yeah. Freak says you're probably still playing Flappy Bird. How dare you, Freak5? And I'll have you know I could probably beat you at Flappy Bird, son of a bitch. D3 Publishers confirmed that Omega Labyrinth Live PC release will be based on the Nintendo Switch version of the game. This means it will include Bloom Break illustrations, touch events, Opie appraisal, every Hot Springs illustration, has Pie touch action, whatever that means, and includes the rock, paper, scissors minigame. It also has the uncut opening and ending movies. So that's pretty cool. Less censored than the Switch version, I'm assuming. So there you go. All right, Eric, you're gonna have to do the Mega Man story.
Well, when Break gets back, we can get his commentary on it.
Yeah.
Okay, Mega Man. No, it says Mega Man, but this is Rockman because this, at least so far, is only in Japan that this is happening. But Rockman 8, Rockman X4, and X5, and whatever the Misadventures of Tron Bon is called in Japan are being delisted from the Japanese PS archives for PlayStation 3, PlayStation Portable, and Vita on December 13th.
Yeah, that's
There's no reason as to why. I mean, I don't think people will miss X4 and X5, especially X5. but and May 8 because you can get the legacy collections for those games instead. But there is no such collection for the Tron bot, and just doing Tron bot by itself and not the other Legends games is odd. But I'm guessing they just haven't got around to that yet, and maybe they can only delist so many titles at a time.
Yeah.
But maybe they're planning on doing a collection for the Legends games.
Yeah, maybe. They're coming out with more of those collections. They were pretty successful.
But if you're gonna do the Legends games, you might as well throw a couple non-Legends games in there just to fill out the number of games. Because only having a collection of 3 games.
Yeah, for sure.
Compared to like the other collections that had like 6 or more.
Yeah. Okay,
No, it was like 6 and then 4 and then 4 and then it just kept doing 4 because it was easier to split that way.
Yeah. All right, that was the news. We'll ask Break what he thinks about that Mega Man story when he gets back in.
Although the Zero ZX collection is another 6-game collection, so...
Yeah. Okay, let us move on.
I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
Okay, right now there are so many Black Friday discounts still going on. They'll probably still be going on by the time you hear this on late Friday or Saturday. Where do we begin, Eric? You mentioned you picked up Catherine full body edition for $25, I believe, from Best Buy. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Best Buy has a slew of sales. I could go through them. I think I went through them last week in detail, but off the top. I
also picked up Resident Evil 7.
Off of the top of my head, I think there were all the $9.99 PlayStation Hits games, including Until Dawn, Neo, Bloodborne, Uncharted 4, the Uncharted collection, Last of Us Remastered, God of War, and also they had Spider-Man Game of the Year edition for $15, which I did happen to pick up, and there was one more I wanted to mention on the PlayStation, but you get the idea. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3. So I picked that up as well.
I also downloaded or purchased on the eShop for the Switch. Yeah, Batman: The Enemy Within, which was like $4. If that's including tax, it literally comes out to $3.99.
That's not bad at all. That's a good one.
And the first season's also available for the same price.
Yeah, I know they had Nino.
And the only real downside to the Switch version is that 1, it's digital only, and 2, it's not like the retail versions of the PS4 and Xbox One's versions where you still have to install them and you still need to use the disc after you install them.
Yeah.
The only downside would be the graphical downgrade, and all it really looks like is that the game is using a low resolution and it's darker. So some of the like shiny objects, like the gold lettering in the Gotham Police Department, is not like nearly as shiny in some corners, but it actually looks kind of better that way.
Yeah,
because like one of the problems with Telltale games is sometimes they look too clean.
Yeah. Okay, I know that they had Ni no Kuni, the first one, the remastered first one, for $15. Oh no, it was $25, which was at least half off. So that was a pretty good deal if you didn't pick
it's
up
like
the first
$40,
one.
so it's almost half.
It's more than half. So that was a good deal. I did
25 isn't more than half.
Oh, I was thinking 15. Yeah, well, close. It was like 40% off, so it was a good deal. Let's see, what else did I see, Eric? There was Need for Speed, the new one. I think they had it at Best Buy for $40. Other places had it for like $35. There was a plethora of deals. There are just way too many to go through. I know at Walmart, they had a bunch of games for $25. I know the first-party Nintendo stuff was $30, like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. What else? There was Sekiro was $25. So that's if you still want to pick up Sekiro, pick it up at Walmart. They still have copies. They still had when I went into my Walmart. So I'm pretty sure they'll still have them online, etc. So there you go. Eric, do you want to tell everybody the PS Plus free games for the month of December?
Yeah. Those games are Titanfall 2 and the worst thing they could have put on there is Monster Energy BMX Motocross or whatever, Supercross.
Yeah, not a very good one. But Titanfall makes up for it. Titanfall 2 is a great game if you haven't played it.
If you haven't already bought it already, because it's cheap as shit now.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, some places have it for like $5. So it's a good game, though. Good game. I was kind of disappointed in the PlayStation Plus offerings. I don't know what I didn't see an updated Xbox, freebies for the month of December yet. So still waiting on that. Wyland says that Arrow release of RoboCop came out this week. Totally forgot about it. Yeah, they were supposed to be adding some new stuff. Isn't it a 4K version? Wyland, refresh my memory. I saw something about that. But
what do you mean by Arrow release? Is that the name of the company?
Yeah, it's the name of the company. Let's see. So that's about all the homie discounts we have for you this week.
I've never heard of these guys before.
Don't know if we have anything in Dear Breakman because he's not here yet. So without further ado, let's move on to
Inquiring Minds Want to Know.
Inquiring Minds Want to Know what you've been playing, Eric.
Just more London Detective Mysteria. I haven't got too far into it because I didn't get to play it that much at work. Okay. And I spent most of Thanksgiving playing Dragon Quest XI-S. Other than that, I played a little bit more Romancing Saga 3 over the weekend. I nearly got to the end of the game, but I don't know if it's like the Switch just needs a firmware update to fix its... I mean, they do seem to do stability updates, and a lot of people read that as like code for them trying to like patch out like homebrew and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they might not be lying when they say stability updates, because my console's crashing a lot lately.
Ooh, that's not good, Eric.
But I think Romancing Saga 3 might actually have game crashing bugs that need to get fixed in it, though, because it keeps happening at the same place.
Ooh, that's not good.
The problem is when the game crashes, there's no error code that you can report to Nintendo about.
Damn, that sucks, man. It really sucks.
And there's no report button either. It's not like Sony.
Yeah. Wyland says it might be a 4K restoration, but not a 4K release. Yeah, I think I read that it was a 4K restoration. I wasn't sure if it was a 4K disc or just out on Blu-ray, but yep, just 4K restoration. Yep. All right. Anything else you've been playing, Eric?
Not really.
All right. Real quickly, I've been playing a little bit of MPQ. I always play match of that. I played a little more Neo, and I got to the first boss, Eric, and 5 straight times the boss beat me without me even being able to get a fucking hit on the boss.
I only died to him the first time, and then I killed him out, which is weird because other times you fight him as a normal enemy, although he doesn't show up that often, and he can one-shot you there, so you basically just have to be really, really careful.
Yeah, 3 shots and he killed me, and I can't even get one hit on him. And it's weird because
you have to wait for him to stop flailing. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, he's really slow except for that three hit move that he does. But whatever. But so I played that. I was pretty happy that I got up to the first boss. So that's progress for me. And then I played and I beat.
Wait, you mean the intro? You're still on the intro?
Yeah, I'm at the end of that intro, like the first.
Oh, that's
like,
not
boss.
The first boss then. I don't count him as a
that's
boss.
a boss, man. Like
that's a mini boss, not a boss.
Whatever. I'm still getting my ass kicked, but I also played.
Oh, what you're supposed
Eric,
to do?
let me finish. Can I finish?
I want to help you though. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to let him charge you. He just does that a lot.
Yeah, it just seems when he does that, he catches me, and then it's pretty much over. I think it's because
you suck at running away. Then
no, I think what it is I got like heavy armor on, so like my what's that meter called? The one that like the stamina meter kind of goes down too quick. Yeah, I call it stamina. That's pretty much what it is. But yeah, I know what to do. It's just a matter of getting it done. But I made a little bit of progress. So I was pretty happy with that. Also been playing 999 Nonary games. I beat the first scenario, so I'll be doing a review on that game.
It's specifically the 999 game that's a part of that collection, right?
Yeah. 999. Because it's 2 games, and I'm playing the first one. But I got through the first scenario, or one of the scenarios, and it was a bad scenario. So I'm gonna play through all the scenarios and get all the. I mean, cause that's more my speed. Like
the best thing about that version is that it has a flow chart like Virtue's Last Reward. And you just jump back to the point that you made the split at.
Yeah. So it's, that's really cool. And it's a good game. Freak5 says he's been playing Munchkin Quack Quest, Friday the 13th, and Final Fantasy 3. So there you go. So that's all I've been playing. No Breakman yet, so let's move on to
RPGrinders reviews.
I don't see any reviews for you, Eric, but I have a review, so I'll go ahead and do it. Like I said, I played and beat in one scenario 999 Nonary games. It's a real interesting kind of visual novel action. I mean, I guess like an action type game, like where you take action, but it's fun. It's basically involves a group of 9 people that try to get through a series of games a la Saw. They have like wristbands on that have numbers, and you have to get through doors and cooperate with other people and stuff. But I don't know. It's intriguing. It's got a decent story. It's a good game.
I can't even see the true ending until you see all the other ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see the true ending. I know the ending that I got really sucked. I ended up getting chopped up. So, I gotta do all the other.
That's
endings.
The only ending you can get the first time through. By the way.
Okay. Well, that's the ending that I got. So, but anyways, it's a fun game, and it was worth it. I think it was only like $11 or $12 for both games on PlayStation Network for their Black Friday sale. So you can still pick that up.
What are you doing? Port these games to Switch.
Yeah, the Switch would be a good platform for it, but I played on the PlayStation 4, and it's fine. It's good. It's a good game. I highly recommend picking it up. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10.
428 Shibuya Scramble should also get ported to the Switch.
Yeah. All right, no Heiscapades this week unless you have one, Eric. I didn't have one.
No.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on then.
Stinko of the week.
All right, Eric, did you have a Stinko this week?
Breakdown Bing here. I almost didn't want to do the show today because I felt like something like this would happen and we wouldn't have much content. But surprisingly, everybody's not busy today, so they're all in the chat room.
Yeah. Freak says, what was the game I was referring to? It's 999 Nonary games. There's 2. Virtue's Last Reward, which is the second.
No, You just look for Zero Escape Nonary Games. That's
Yeah.
the name of the title.
Yeah, Zero Escape. No, it includes 2 games. So and it's on. I think it's like $12 on the PlayStation Network, free 5 if you want to pick it up. It's worth it. It's really fun. So yeah, your stinko of the week, Eric.
My stinko would be, just after you eat all that food Thanksgiving, you feel like crap.
Yeah. My stinko is Freak 5 being in chat. That's my stinko. He says my stinko is Break not being here and Frank coming back after he muted. How dare you?
Also, my stinko is having to figure out how I'm gonna get by the next 2 weeks because I'm low on money again because I just spent it on rent.
Yeah, that's always the dilemma, man, for sure. My stinko's also my
Breaks in the chat.
yeah, I'm just waiting for him to give me the go to get him in, but Wyland says his stinko is a plastic piece that is part of his window motor broke. Windows being held up by packaging tape and cardboard. Yep. Yeah.
Not quite true, but it might as well be, right?
Yeah, exactly. So my stinko is also my sweeto. It's a Black Friday. I mean madness with Black Friday, man. I mean nothing screams capitalism, but like Black Friday, but whatever. Plus side, Wyland has new part to fix it. Just has to do it on Monday. I hear ya.
Oh wait, he's saying the window is being held up.
Yeah, the windows.
Wait, how do you hold up a window with tape and cardboard? Usually cardboard in the holding.
Well, you just put cardboard to keep the weather out, man. That's all. That's what he was saying. All right, we're trying to add Break. Break, are you on the line? The cowbell's back, baby.
No, that's the bell for the barrel people. I got barrel. I need money.
There you go. Hey,
give money to Break instead of the Salvation Army because the Salvation Army sucks.
Yeah, they do.
I would spend the money frivolously on myself.
Exactly. Breakman.
At least you aren't gonna donate to anti-LGBT groups.
Yeah.
No donating at all. Nobody's getting shit but me.
That's the spirit. That's the Christmas spirit right there, Break.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, Breakman, anything in Dear Breakman this week? Did you get a chance?
I know why Break was so late. He was beating the shit out of somebody over a Switch, wasn't he?
Yeah. Eric beat you too. Eric beat Freak 5 2 apparently. All right, Breakman, anything in Dear Breakman?
Let me look. I got some questions from Segar, but I don't know if Dear Breakman. Let me see. You just seen when if we're starting today. I don't know if he showed up or not. I let him know. Let him know I was going to be late because of Black Friday is part of the reason.
Yeah. Freak 5 says I support Break using my donation to get drunk. So there you go, Break.
Thanks.
What have you been playing, Break?
It's not. Me, I've been playing mostly the Halo pack, the Master Chief multi-pack,
Yeah, Freak 5
says trying to finish up the single player of 4 so I could play ODST right before. I think actually Reach might already be out now, but I thought it wasn't until December. But so they're adding Reach also. But
yeah, Break was beating someone's ass over a PS4 on your Black Friday.
Yeah, I wish I was winning the fight.
You lost, man. All right,
hey Break, what do you think about the delisting of the Rockman games on PSN?
Oh, I didn't. That sucks. I wonder why.
I was wondering whether or not they're gearing up for a collection for the Legends games. And the only reason they're getting rid of the other ones is probably because they don't see the value in keeping those up, servers that support those games up.
Yeah.
When they have the collections out.
Yeah. Anything else you've been playing, Break?
I got beat up by somebody's grandmother, according to Freak. You can't prove she was a grandmother.
Yeah.
So they were just old.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even prove that it was a man or a woman that beat up Breakman. So there you go. All right. Do you have any reviews this week, Break?
Let me see here. Did you guys review anything?
I did. 999 Nonary Games. I did.
Hmm.
So how
Okay,
dare
let me
you,
see.
Freak
I'm trying to
Five?
think. What did I watch this week?
Freak Five is
Um,
exiled, son of a bitch. What did you?
I caught up with The Mandalorian.
Ooh, yeah. What'd you think, man? So
I would have watched The Mandalorian, but I didn't get any time today because I was wrapped up in Dragon Quest.
I didn't.
I think so far the show is still pretty great.
It's great. I didn't see episode 4. I saw through 3.
Yeah.
So, but it's really good, man. I'm not a huge. I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan, but not like,
Not like me.
Not like you. I'm more of a Star Trek fan than a Star Wars fan, but I do like it. But Mandalorian is special. It's a special series, man. It's really good.
I've always quite enjoyed Star Trek too. I don't understand the people that are either or with those two. Like,
Yeah,
Star
you
Trek's a
can
good
you can
show.
enjoy both. I don't like those faction, stupid. You're a Trekkie and it's blasphemous to talk, Star Wars or vice versa. It's so stupid, I mean, if you like both, you like both. I happen to like both, so. All right. Did you have a heist-capade this week, Break, just out of curiosity?
Oh, no. I saw a picture and made me want to throw up in my mouth, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for some reason, the guy who thinks thinks he runs the planet posted a picture of his head on a young Sylvester Stallone's body.
Oh, I
Are you
saw
talking
that.
about Elon Musk?
No, Trump.
No, I'm talking about an orange smoothie.
An orange smoothie on top of Stallone's body. What the hell was that, Break? Like, that was so
I know, I
weird.
threw up a little when I saw that.
Slagar said,
the fact that he thinks of himself in that way, like, that should be... That in itself is hilarious.
yeah. Slagar says gonna watch episode 4 when he goes upstairs, and he says I'm with Frank. Very much more Trek. Yeah, I'm a little more Trek than I am Wars, but I do like Wars. Wars in the past, Trek is in the future. All the same universe.
Technically, the way they've set up Star Wars can be in most any universe because it's in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. You could set it up to be as pretty much it could be in our universe if they wanted it to be,
I wish they would do a crossover Star Wars Star Trek event. I think that would be kind of fun.
Did they do anything like that in the comics?
No.
I know there have been a lot of crossover events in the comics with like G.I. Joe and Transformers and stuff like that. Batman and Ninja Turtles.
Nothing that I personally know of, Break, but there's always a possibility. All right, Breakman, your stinko of the week.
Right now it's the cat who wants to walk on my monitor. Why don't you sit on my lap, girl? Come here. Come here. Come on, girl. Anyway, the reasons I were late was dealing with Black Friday issues. The store was still packed, even though it was after 5 o'clock by the time we were really done shopping.
Mm-hmm.
After 5 o'clock, and there was just lines everywhere, and trying to get help with, shit was a pain in the ass, of course, because it's Black Friday.
What store did you end up going to, Break?
Well, we were at Best Buy at the time.
Okay, all right.
I've been Best Buy. I've been Black Friday shopping throughout most of the day, and the places I'd been to, none of them were like that. Everything was fine. I went in there. It was like a normal busy day, like Target, Meijer. I was in and out.
Yeah.
Best Buy, like I didn't think we were ever going to escape.
Yeah, I went to Walmart and Best Buy, and they both seemed okay to me, but guess it just depends on where you were. But
yeah, because I was shopping in a different part of town. Best Buy is, and a lot busier part of town, I guess. Just it was insane. Yeah. We still got a pretty good deal on television, but the reason we were buying a television for Mrs. Breakman's family, her parents, my in-laws, was they had a lightning strike in their house. Well, I don't know if it was direct, if it hit their house directly or what it did. We know it fried their truck.
Oof, Yuck.
The electronics in her truck completely fried. The truck's dead and unusable. And it hit the house, and it fried one outlet. It didn't fry the entire house, just the main living room outlet, and
That's
all
what
the
happened to my
electronics
first
and
TV.
shit.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, so they got all the electronics are fried. It sucks, but it really can only replace the TV right now.
Yeah, no surge protector is going to prevent anything
They
from
had
getting
a
fried.
great surge protector too.
Yeah, that
That's
sucks,
what really
man.
sucked. It was a really nice surge protector. No, it didn't do shit.
Yeah.
They're supposed to reimburse you for it if something happens, but where's the paperwork for something that's like 10 years old and shit like
exactly,
that?
Exactly. Freak5 says he has a theory about Star Wars, Star Trek. In the EU, IG-88 wanted to kill all biological beings and uploaded himself into the second Death Star. Slagar says...
I'm sorry. I will finish that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Slagar says, nowhere does it say that Star Wars is in a different universe. Just long ago, and Trek always used to come back in time to our time, not change universe.
Freak5 says in a different galaxy, which the galaxy in question is probably Andromeda.
Yep, far
galaxy
away.
Is probably Andromeda.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's far, far away. When they say that, I think they mean this is a galaxy that we could never even see. It's that far.
Yeah. Freak5 says, so my theory is that remains of the second Death Star that stored his personality somehow became the progenitor of the Borg. That's interesting. That it's possible. That'd be kind of good if you wrote it, Freak5. There you go. All right.
But I wasn't done with the Stinko.
Yep,
to add insult to injury, their shitty-ass insurance won't cover the truck.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Fucking insurance, man. It's because they consider it an act of God, right? No,
it's because they can't prove that it was lightning.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, that's their insurance reason. We can't prove that it was lightning. So
that's almost like as bad as the health industry was with health insurance, where they have a pre-existing condition.
Jesus Christ, man, that is some bullshit
find
right there.
Any excuse to not cover.
It's absolutely ridiculous. There's no way that the internal wiring could have melted, other than a lightning fucking strike. Without the car being on fire, and the rest of the car obviously wasn't on fire.
That sounds like your parents need to get a lawyer and talk about having the insurance pay and stuff. Lawyers' fees and shit, because it sounds like it's
I don't know where they are on that. I know they might have been talking to somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, that's hopefully they get that taken care of. That's some bullshit right there, man, for sure. All right, any other stinkos, Break?
No, more of a pet peeve. People who don't know what a roundabout is, or how to use one.
Yeah.
People who seem to think a roundabout is a four-way stop. For some reason, I'm always capped behind those people.
Yeah, exactly, man. I hate those roundabouts, man. Like the worst thing
I love the roundabouts. It's the people that make things bad, man, because they're dumb. They'll stop, oh wait, no, there's cars coming. Nope, I gotta let that car pass.
That's why I hate.
No, this is not. No, that's not a stop sign, you dumbass. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all yields. It's all yields. It's like Jesus Christ. Yeah, I agree with Mrs. Breakman. Just go, motherfuckers. Just go. Okay. Slagar says that maybe your parents' truck got hit with a phaser blast.
My in-laws, but
your in-laws. There you go. So yeah, maybe they did. Maybe somebody from Star Trek beamed down and did that.
Well, somebody from Star Trek's a dick then, and they need to come back and replace this shit.
Exactly. I think I went to you with Stinkos, Eric. Did you have anything else, Eric, that you wanted to add to Stinkos? Nothing?
No, I don't.
All right. Let's move on to...
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweeto of the week!
All right, Breakman, your Sweeto of the week.
Two. It's Thanksgiving. I know I'm cheating by using it again, but Thanksgiving, it's just, I love Thanksgiving. It's
delicious
food, and there's good football, or unless you watch the Cowboys New Orleans game, which is like one team was good and the other team was the Bungles. They played like my team. I mean, having a ball like just snatched out of the hands of the quarterback, shit like that. Like, oh wow, you guys are just dumb.
So I take it New Orleans won that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see. I saw the first one. The first one was it was Detroit, and it was okay. It was competitive, but I don't know. But I went to Walmart after, and I didn't get a chance to see the second game. But sounds like I didn't miss anything. Are we offline? Let us know if we can still. It's good on my end.
Are we offline because I have a Sweeto? What the hell is this shit?
I think lack of cowbell, man. We need more.
Well, that's part of my Sweeto, actually. I wanted to get into that, but I want to find out if we can be heard first.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear somebody other than Freak 5. It looks good on my end. I don't see any problems. But what else did you have?
Come back to me then.
Okay, I'll do mine then. Eric, did you have a Sweeto?
No.
All right. I got a lot of good deals, especially on 4K movies. I picked up Bohemian Rhapsody for like $8 at Walmart. I think I got quite a few. I picked up Schindler's List for $10, which was good. I got Quiet Place for $8. So they had quite a few good deals on 4K movies, which I was really, really happy about. I picked up at Best Buy. I picked up Halloween 4K, so I was happy with that. Couple others. I did get The Shining. Bernie says thank you for reminding me. The Shining I picked up for $12, which is a little more expensive than what I wanted to pay, but it's my favorite, so there you go. Freak 5 Sweeto is he's been off since Wednesday. That's really cool. All the snow was north of us on our drive to southern Missouri, so there you go. So yeah, lots of good deals. I picked up a controller, a wireless PowerA controller from Walmart for $30. I didn't think I was gonna get that because they sold out so quick online, but it's a slick Zelda themed controller. The only downside to that controller is that it's battery powered with AA batteries instead of having a rechargeable battery in it, but whatever. So there you go. Back to you, Break. They can hear us.
Okay, now that they can hear us, get some cowbell to celebrate. Celebrating this, I found when I was helping Mrs. Breakman.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mrs. Breakman has a harmonica.
This is the worst day of my life. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know how to play it, but do you want to play it? It's your harmonica.
It's very, very apparent that you don't know how to play it, Break, and don't ever do that again.
She looked at me like, oh, well, you suck.
Oh, yeah. There's a Black Friday deal. Collection of Mana for $20.
Oh, that's a good deal, for sure.
I think that's not just the eShop. It might also be the retail always.
Yeah. Freak 5 says...
but Indivisible is $15.
Yeah. Freak 5 is happy you brought back the harmonica, Breakman, but not so much. I'm not that excited about that at all. I do like the cowbell, but harmonica?
Mrs. Breakman likes the harmonica more.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's pretend that.
I'm sorry if I have to please one of you two. I'm just saying.
Well, you want the snow to come?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I don't even know what they're talking about in chat.
I don't know. What's Break going to talk about? 4 days?
I don't know. All right, let's move on. Fucking harmonica. You're the bane of my existence, Breakman. What the hell's wrong with you? All right, here we go.
Nothing's wrong with me.
Oh, boy. God damn it.
It's the harmonica that's wrong.
Am I going to have to hang up on Breakman? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Pretty soon he's gonna be doing Johnny Cash songs and shit in harmonica. Jesus Christ!
Wait a minute. Wait, I just.
Oh boy, he's got a new toy. He's
Cowbell
excited.
and harmonica.
It's bittersweet.
Find a way to combine them somehow and make a new instrument.
Oh Jesus Christ! Don't give me any goddamn ideas, Eric. You son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, man. All right, let's move on, guys.
I hate cowbell and
All right, guys, it's the free-for-all this week. I got a couple of things to talk about. First, Black Friday hauls. I know we talked a little bit about them, but what was your favorite thing that was on sale that you got, or maybe you didn't get, but you thought that was a really, really good deal? And I'll start with you, Eric.
I could have got Spider-Man Gold Game of the Year edition for $15, but I already have the original version. But like the DLC is $15, but I can't get it because my money situation right now is pretty tight.
Yeah. That's my pick. I got the Game of the Year edition, which, like you said, the DLC itself is $15. So to get the whole game plus the DLC for $15 is a great deal at Best Buy.
Which is dumb that the season pass isn't also discounted. It's like, no, here's the DLC. You can just buy piecemeal.
Yeah, I know. It's weird how they do things, but Wyland got the Flash Season 5 on Blu-ray for $10. It's not a bad deal, man. Bernie got it wasn't a Black Friday deal, but Bernie got this new really cool bedspread that has like a lot of the covers for horror movies on it, which I thought was really cool.
There wasn't a season pass for Spider-Man, but like, why not just make the Game of the Year edition on the store? 15.
What was that, Break? Jesus
this is a train whistle. Apparently, I'm not doing it very well.
Oh boy. Yeah, that needs some work for sure.
Train whistle. Sorry. She'll have to teach me how to use this one.
Yeah,
all these wonderful toys Mrs. Brakeman has.
Oh, Mrs. Brakeman, how could
she also has a duck whistle?
Oh boy, like
I bet she has a vuvuzela too. What about kazoo?
Cause I like the vuvuzela. The vuvuzela. If you had one of those, that'd be pretty cool. Freak 5 thinks you're a bard. Brakeman.
Nice.
You were the bard of RPGrinders.
Triangle.
The triangle. Bernie says, Jesus Christ.
I need one of those things like you wear that whole get up, so you have like the triangle with your knees.
Oh my God!
Next week you're gonna find out that you discovered an accordion.
Oh Jesus Christ, man!
Yes.
Oh.
Accordion.
Okay, so back to
from the master himself.
Dare you? The best deal was definitely the Spider-Man deal, in my opinion. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3 for $15 wasn't a bad pickup, so I got that as well. But I did most of my shopping from the comfort of my own home. I did go and pick up a few 4K movies. I mentioned The Shining, Bohemian Rhapsody. Picked up Schindler's List for $10, so I thought that was a good deal. 4K Ultra HD and all that good fun stuff. Bagpipes, Freak 5 says. Yeah, exactly. He calls you the Spoony Bard. I don't know what that means. So yeah, there you go. What was your, like, either the best deal you got or the best deal that you saw, Breakman?
You know what? I guess it was probably the TV that they bought. It's not a bad TV for $180, I think, something like that.
What kind of TV did you get?
It's a Samsung TV.
Oh, nice. What size?
Smart TV, 40 inches.
Not bad. 40-inch TV for $180. Not bad at all. Is it capable of doing 4K?
No, the 4K one was $230.
So you were a cheap bastard and didn't get your. I think they know their value.
I was not the one who was buying it; it was them, and they didn't get 4K because they don't need they don't have 4K Blu-ray player or anything that can do 4K. So,
that's right.
I mean, it's going to be enough. It's going to be hard enough I'm trying to teach them the smart TV features.
Yeah, that's going to be a task in itself. Freak 5 says in Final Fantasy IV, Tella calls Edward the Spoony Bard. That is correct.
Yeah, that's why he called me a Spoony Bard. Why?
Yeah.
Did you say something about that, Frank?
Yes, I did.
Did you correct him or something?
No, I didn't correct. I just told him.
him?
I said that's what he called you. Son of a bitch. But
does that make Frank? Does that make Frank Tella then? Is he gonna start casting Meteor?
How dare you?
Meteor, sorry.
I need practice.
Oh, dear Lord, he's doing scales on RPGrinders on a harmonica. My worst nightmare has come true. Can't believe this. Okay.
No, I think your worst nightmare is if next week Eric gets one too.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, I didn't. I just totally spaced that. Freak 5. I didn't know why he said that. The Spoony Bard. I just thought he wanted to spoon with you or something, Breakman. That's all.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't? Okay, let's move on to another topic I want to talk to you guys about, and it kind of affects RPGrinders. It's this new Child Online Protection Act thing, COPPA, however they want to say it. YouTube is acting really strange with it, and I don't get I don't get why it's going to be so hard. Like right now, like I have to, before every video, instead of just making my whole channel, not kid friendly, which it's definitely not. We curse up a storm. Sometimes there's, when I have video working, I might play something that might be offensive to kids. So I make sure and I thought I had my channel set, but there's no way of setting the entire channel to not be safe for COPPA's not new at all, Slagar, but the way that YouTube is handling it is new. And apparently, according to the rules of that law, individual creators can be fined $40,000, which, I mean, I'm safe because before I do every show, I put.
I think most people are. It's just that, what about the people that aren't? It's still fucked up.
Yeah. The enforcement is Slagar. That's definitely right. And it's really strange. Like, I can't just set the channel to be... I already put an age gate on it that said on Twitch and on YouTube, like, it's for mature audiences only. Like, we're very uncensored.
Can we put, like, gun turrets up or something to keep the kids out? Would that make them happy if they knew if they knew the kids' lives were in danger if they came in? Would that make them happy?
Yeah, exactly. The strange thing about this whole COPPA thing is, guys, is that kid-friendly shows are the ones that are going to be affected the most. So a lot of the YouTube creators that have kid-friendly content on their stations, they're going to be the ones that are demonetized. I'm not monetized on YouTube. We don't have enough subscribers. We don't have,
I got demonetized a while ago, but then again, I stopped making videos, so that's why.
Yeah.
When we ask for money on YouTube, they laugh.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, yeah. Nice story, kid. Come back when you got 100,000 subscribers. But so this is, I mean, it's really strange for Grinders. I'm thinking of shutting down YouTube completely. I hate to do that because it's yet another avenue people can listen to the show. But I mean, it's not like we're making a ton of money off of YouTube anyways. We're not making any money off of it. So it wouldn't be a huge loss for me. Most of our audience comes through Twitch and Podbean and Stitcher and other places other than YouTube. I think I got a total of 10 subscribers on there. So, that's it is what it is. And I'm kind of wondering what you guys think about YouTube's crackdown, of almost everybody, and the fact that they can arbitrarily say that, and hand over information to the government that should be none of the government's business. They can, if they want to, they can be offended by our show or not. But
and the people that want to keep handing the government more and more power really are hating the shit out.
Freak 5 is trying to use reverse psychology, but like, I think as fucked up as America is, it'll only make them feel safer.
He says, add a picture of a Catholic priest to the RPGrinders logo. That will warn kids away. You know what? That's, yeah, exactly. It's like that old joke. You know wrestling terms, right? Breakman. You know, like you know what a half Nelson is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a full Nelson is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have the Father Nelson, which includes bending over people and doing them from behind. So that you got the half Nelson, the full Nelson, and then of course the Father Nelson. So
Ouch.
yeah. But it was scary to me in a way because I'm like, look, we're very uncensored on this show. I pull no punches. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me what I can and can't say on this show. I don't get paid for it, and to be potentially fined $40,000 because I may have forgotten to put up mature audiences, note at the beginning of every show is strange. Like, why can't?
Okay, why do we have to for just language? Like, I've noticed like music venues for rappers and such, they don't have to do that for just
They have
profanity.
money.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like for just like profanity and language stuff like that, they don't have to do anything like that.
Yeah.
At least in Ohio, they don't have to do that.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is like if
I mean, they can list themselves as all audiences, is what I mean.
Yeah. Slagar says a mature audience note won't matter, and that's exactly right. Like, I have to specifically, before every episode that I put on before we get on the air, I have to, put it in a category of mature audiences only, and that's all I can do. Like, what else? I mean, I can't prevent somebody from clicking on the show and stating that they're mature. Like, it shouldn't. The onus should not be on me. I mean, I've already done my job. I've already said that this is very adult oriented material, and I put that. It's not an age gate thing, but it's a mature audience button that you put on there. That's all I can do. So if YouTube comes back to me and says, you know what, your show is not kid friendly, I don't know what to tell them other than it's everything, every tool that they gave me, I've done. So, it's it's what it is. So I'm wondering, what do you think? Do you think this is YouTube overreach, or do you think that they're just covering their asses and they're doing the right thing? What do you guys think?
I think it's their platform and they can do whatever they want. I think it's our right and our prerogative to also do what we want, which, we can either abide by it or we could say, give them the finger and walk away.
Yeah, and I'm leaning towards the latter break, because obviously none of us have 40 grand to,
Right.
just willy-nilly give up to the government for, which I think 40,000 is super excessive, and that's for each incident. So if let's say there's 10 kids that have logged onto this channel and they happen to complain to YouTube and the government, I mean, that's 10 separate instances of 40 grand that the channel would be looking at. And there's no monetization to begin with. So, I mean, if I can't figure out how to make it permanently to where I don't have to think about this every single time, I'm just going to end the YouTube stream. Because like I said, we've got a total of 10 subscribers, and I love every one of those people that are on there. But, I'm just going to have to make a video saying, hey, it's like, yeah, and Slagar, 40K per episode retroactive. So they could go back in the archives of RPGrinders, which how many episodes do we have on there? Literally hundreds of episodes.
I'm wondering what I should do with my Let's Plays. I swear on some of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Is the answer, Eric? I'm
people
pretty
with the higher episode counts are going to be the ones they look at first.
Yeah, I understand that too. Now, make no mistake.
Because they understand they're going to get more money off them. So
yeah, but I mean, if somebody,
that's their goal anyway. This is all about fucking money and what the government can do to take it away from us.
yeah, 40,000.
The government with all the money they have want to take it away from us who don't have it.
And what's funny is half of the people in this country don't even make 40,000 a year. So I don't understand where they think they're going to be getting all this money from. It's a stupid thing. I could see a $500 fine or something like that if you can't prove that you did everything in your power to make it a mature audience only deal. But that's kind of ridiculous. I think YouTube is kind of overreaching, and I know that the government is overreaching for sure. So, but I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, it's not that.
Well, I mean, it was kind of YouTube's fault to begin with. They weren't doing the enforcements that COPA set out for them to do. Yeah. And now they're getting fined for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in all honesty, like, I'm not 100% worried about it because, like I said, we got 10 subscribers. I doubt any 10 of those people are going to complain about the show, but it's always a what if, It's like... So
this is more like YouTube's reaction to dealing with the fact that they're getting fined.
Yeah. And like I said, this affects mostly kid-friendly content. Like their demonetization has been crazy. Like there's been a bunch of channels that have been fined for saying like innocuous stuff. Like I think one of them they said cool in an episode, and that was considered like too risque for a kid-friendly show. And I'm like, what kind of planet are y'all living on? Like, I mean, this is
that sounds like the same censorship people that I heard of a lady. How was it that I heard of this lady? She came into one of the stores when I was working at Game Crazy.
Imagine if the word mustard made people insane.
Hang on, Eric. What were you saying, Brake?
She thought Mario was too violent for her kids.
Mario too violent. Oh boy.
Because you jump on Goombas.
Whatever.
And her kids weren't that young either. Like they were, I think, 10-ish. that age area.
Freak says, I might complain. Frank better quit reading my comments incorrectly. How dare you son of a bitch?
He leaves comments on her YouTube videos.
I talked to her directly now that I think about it. She came into my store. That's right.
Yeah. God. Here's the thing,
Frank,
though.
You been spiking my beer with something?
Yeah, good LSD, man, for sure. Yeah, see, there's always that danger, Freak 5. Like, honestly, like, nothing I've ever said on this show has been so off kilter that it's just gonna, ruin a kid. But from time to time, we do get into heady, adult related, video game questions like censorship and politics.
And we talk about boobies and sex and penises.
Yes, exactly.
Drugs.
But boobies mostly.
I usually say tits and ass and dicks, but
and vaginas.
Yeah.
Vaginas too.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
Exactly.
We shouldn't just talk about penises. We gotta be equal rights. We have to talk about vagina.
Yeah. Let's see. Wyland says Killer Instinct is on sale again for $10. That's a good sale.
So
he was saying it for me because I said I bought, but I let him know.
I have a question for people.
He said we need to play again, and I'm logging out of chat. I'll talk to you guys later.
I wonder if anybody, like specifically Johnny Wufe, could answer this, but maybe he can, maybe he can't. I don't know. Have you played Dragon Ball Z Fighters or Fighter Z? Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I'm sure Wyland has.
If he's picked up the season pass for the both season passes, like if you bought a season pass now, would it just be season pass 1 and 2 rolled into one?
Yeah.
Because like when I went to the eShop for Dragon Ball Z Fighter or Dragon Ball Fighter Z season pass, it only displayed the second one. I did it's like, where's the first one? How come I can't buy it?
Interesting. Freak 5 says Frank talks about how much he likes smoking pot. That might offend someone. See, that's a good point, Freak 5. Like, here in Colorado, it's legal. It's legal to smoke it, own it, up to a certain amount, etc. So if I'm doing a podcast talking about weed smoking and it offends someone in fucking Ohio or Iowa or something like that, then that could be a complaint, and it's a legit complaint, I guess. But if my channel is for mature audiences only, then that should take care of my end of liability. Now, if YouTube wants to do something else, then whatever. So he has not played Fighter Z, Eric. So there you go. You have it for the Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
But I don't know. Like so he's played KI. So like, are both available, or do you just buy the one now?
I don't know what to tell you, but all right. So any final thoughts on YouTube?
Maybe it was there and it was just so far down the list I didn't want to bother looking for it.
Yeah.
But you think they put the two of them together?
Yeah. All right. Anybody else want to talk about anything else, or are we gonna shut this shit down early today?
So I never heard this where Beerus was changed to root beer. What
was it root beer or something like that?
No, wait. Oh wait, yeah. I thought you were talking about the character Beerus. I was like, wait a minute.
Beerus, no beer.
Yeah, Roshi's beer mug was changed to frothy water, not even root beer. It's
so stupid. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about in chat. It's the censorship of children.
Yeah.
We treat children like they're
idiots.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah, kids are inexperienced, but the inexperience is not the same as being dumb.
And there's no pain or suffering. The world is always a happy place, and everything's gonna go right for them.
We can't mention death. We can't, talk about the fact that people bleed when they die, when they get cut and stuff. So, characters in DBZ aren't bleeding in the old dub.
Yeah, I mean, or old G.I. Joe, where they always got out of the vehicle and parachuted away before it blew up.
Or they'll get shot out, but nobody ever gets shot because that's why all the villains are terrible shots. Because they can't kill each other.
Yeah, everybody's a stormtrooper.
Or I was watching Arrow. I think I was watching Arrow earlier today, and they're shooting at him with machine guns, and he's just running past them. Wow, that's amazing. No wonder these kids have unrealistic expectations. The media and their parents are telling them they can do anything and be anything.
Yeah, Freak5 says it isn't the content; it's the asshole kids disobeying their parents. And trying to find the media their parents don't want them to consume. See, that's the thing. Kids are the more you keep something away from a kid, the more curiosity compels them to look for that content. When I was a kid, of course I was craving that content. All kids do. It's taboo.
Quit avoiding teaching your children about sensitive subjects and just talk about it.
Yeah.
For instance, when I was a kid, my mom wouldn't let us watch. She wouldn't let us watch The Simpsons for a while.
Yeah. See,
because The Simpsons were considered offensive, and she still to this day thinks The Simpsons are offensive.
Yeah. Wyland says there's 2 season passes for the Switch. Eric, Slagar says it's don't have much to do with the content of the shows for kids. It's how they attract ads, chat, etc. That's the thing, Slagar. And I can't control who comes in and out of chat. I know you hooligans, but if a kid happens to wander in and somebody says fuck or shit or damn or hell, then I can't control that they see that. That. I mean, if you want to find somebody 40K, I guess. I just think it's excessive. I really do.
Meanwhile, they can watch videos of video games and movies where people are getting shot and blood's being splattered around, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's but yet here we are.
This is a bad thing. You can't fucking say fuck.
Yeah, and you can't say titties or ass or
cunt.
Murder's good, but swearing and sex are bad.
Yeah, exactly. Did either of you have anything else you want to talk about in Free for All, or should we just call it?
Why do you want to leave, Frank?
I don't want to leave.
Apparently you're trying to run away. I was late, so I didn't get to do the news, and I wasn't here.
Yeah, and we even saved a news.
I think he wants to play more 999. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, exactly. No, I
knew I wasn't. I knew I was gonna be late, but I didn't realize I was gonna be this late. Because as soon as I got here, of course, my computer wanted to be.
Of course.
I want food. That's why I want to get out of here.
Yeah, see, look, everybody's...
I haven't had anything to eat in a long time.
Freak says, visiting my in-laws, 2 westerns my father-in-law has watched started with scenes of people having sex in brothels. Visually very tame, but it was very explicit to what was going on. and then all the gun violence. A lot of those old westerns were very violent, just like the times. So
I mean, sure, kids shouldn't be watching it, but doesn't mean they can't handle it. But at the same time, it's like the fear of them freaking out over seeing something like that shouldn't be controlling their ability to watch content.
I agree. I mean, I'm not saying go out and show your
We should
kids.
be more restrictive of kids watching gun violence than we should of them hearing profanity.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite in Europe. In Europe, they're very laissez-faire when it comes to nudity and even sometimes sex if it's done properly.
Well, unless you're in Germany.
But they're very, very anti-violence, so they will cut out content for violence, which I think makes a lot more sense than cutting out content for nudity.
And if you're in the UK, being gays, showing gay characters is also a no-no because they still have very big anti-LGBT sentiment over there.
It's really.
I mean, gay people still can't get married in the UK. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
As far as Germany is concerned, they kind of earned it.
Yeah.
I mean, within the span of 30 years, they waged 2 world wars. They've kind of earned the censorship they're going through right now, and it should stay like that for a while. Sorry, Germans, but I kind of earned it. I'm sorry, you guys.
I think they've done their penance.
I don't know. They still have problems with like neo-Nazis and stuff over there.
Well, so do we in this country.
But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not defending us at all.
Yeah.
I'm saying they've earned their censorship. I'm complaining about our censorship too.
Yeah.
Ours is fucked up. It doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't. But I mean, we've talked about it ad nauseum on this show. I mean, censorship just fucking sucks no matter what. So it's just. I mean, there's such a thing as self-censorship, and then there's
I think
just censorship.
Germany only just recently eliminated the censorship of Nazi imagery in video games.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, at the same time, I understand. They shouldn't hide from their past at all. The kids there need to learn. They need to know what happened.
They definitely
it being there is not an endorsement. It's just there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
And I was just kidding about all the you deserve to be punished forever. I was just kidding about that. Germany needs to the kids need to learn new things. They need to be taught hey, listen.
I think ironically by censoring stuff like this
and the teens we thought maybe we could rule the world. Yeah, we fucked up a little. We killed a lot of people. I mean, a lot.
It's okay to learn from your past. The United States would do well by teaching people the truth about Native Americans and other other atrocities that we've done worldwide, including regime change and stuff like that. But
who actually celebrates Thanksgiving? Not me. Screw that. I mean, we fucked over the natives when we moved here.
Yeah.
I celebrate it as a holiday for family. I'm not celebrating what people did that did before I was around.
Yeah.
I don't care what some people did. Break needs to learn how to play KI. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get something out and I'm reading what he's saying at the same time.
Freak says his aunt posted a meme about people being offended being a new thing. I told her you act like there were never anti-blasphemy laws. Exactly. And then you pointed out, Wyland says Break needs to learn how to play KI. So that he's calling you out.
Does anybody want to buy an Xbox?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I think that's all we got time for today, unless you guys have anything else that you want to talk about. All right.
It's food quiz time.
What I was trying to say with the celebrating Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, these are holidays to me that are meant for spending time with your family. I don't care if your family is an asshole and shit like that. If your family's a bunch of assholes, it's a whole different story. I'm sorry about your luck. I don't know what to tell you. But if you love your family and you want to spend time with them, or you like the holiday and you like celebrating, if you like decorating your Christmas tree and Christmas lights, you don't have to be religious. You don't have to be pagan or.
You know what, Break?
You
Let's
don't
talk.
have to subscribe to anything at all. You could just like the lights.
I wanna talk about that next week. Break. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about that next week. Celebrating holidays and what they mean to different people and stuff. Remember that for next week.
I do hope that the Columbus Day guys get abolished at some point, though.
Yeah, they should make that a voting holiday. Columbus Day. Let's see. Freakfight says, I see Thanksgiving as a celebration of how nice the First Nationers were. It isn't a celebration of the atrocities committed against them. We'll talk about it next week, Freak 5. I have maybe some thoughts on that as well. But
and then the week after that, we got the Keeleys to talk about.
The what? The what?
The Jeff Keighley Awards.
We could also do, not next week, but the week after. I want to get our games of the year out of the way. I don't know if we should do it the second or third week, because I think the third week.
Yeah, fuck the Game Awards. We'll do our own.
Yeah, we're definitely doing our games of the year and stuff. But I'm wondering if we should do it like second or third week. Probably third week, right? Third week of December. So. Anyways,
I thought the third one was gonna be fucking food, family, fucking.
Food, family, and fucking. Yeah, not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, I don't think I've used family and fucking in the same sentence before like that.
No, not with your family, just with your significant other.
Or not significant others.
I know, but like just the awkwardness of how it would come out, like food, family, fucking, football. Like, wait.
Yeah, exactly. Or
you're saying fucking football, or you're saying your family fucking? What's going on here?
Football fucking.
Hey, football fucking football.
Fucking footballs here.
There you go.
Leave us alone.
Okay. I think that's all we got time. Let's do our.
Me of that guy who fucked the inner tube story that you had.
Let's do our plugs. What about you, Break? Plug away.
You can follow me at break_man on Twitter. I don't think I've been as controversial this week. Mostly I've been smacking down. I don't know. I tweeted some guy who actually responded to me, which was kind of a surprise. Like, really conservative right wing, and he said some stupid things to me, and I corrected him because he was wrong, and of course he never responded. And then some of his followers started tweeting me, and it had been like that, and I was laughing at some stuff they said. And then one of them tried to quote the Constitution. He said, in Article 2 of the Constitution, it says the president can do whatever the hell he wants.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It does say that the president can be impeached for bribery, though. Mm-hmm. And he didn't talk to me again.
Of course not. When you bring receipts, they never respond. Let's see. Wyland says he needs to update MK11. And Freak says, don't kink shame. You can fuck food, too. Yeah. And I agree.
And Wyland, I will play KI with you sometime.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
I'm fine with losing. I don't care.
As long as it's recorded and I can show it on the show when I get video back, that would be fantastic.
Unless for instance, like I can't beat him. I can't beat my brother Marvel vs. Capcom. Is it the second one or something? There's one I'm like, he just beats me with whatever character combination he uses. Yeah. And within 20 minutes, I want to break the control in half, kick the TV over, and leave.
Yeah.
I know this is a couple weeks old, but did you watch the Sergeant Candy video?
No.
From Terminator 3.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Okay. Eric, your plugs.
Excuse me. You can find reviews I've written on sites like BostonBashBrigade.com, TotallyGN.com, and HonestGamers.com. And my review of Sparklight is up on TotallyGN.com right now. And I didn't get to any this week, and probably not going to have any uploaded until the start of next week or in the middle of next week, because I can't imagine the web author will be around because of Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah.
But if you liked what I've written and you want to support me, you can go to my Patreon page and give me as little as $1. That would help me out. And my Patreon link is in my Twitter profile, which is @EricRPG.
All right. Anything else, Eric?
Nope.
All All right, I want to thank everybody in chat. Commander Root was in there. Phil the Bernie was in there. What's up, Bernie? Even though she's right next to me. Freak 5 was in there. Wyland. Lurks was in there. And Zenekyber. Lurks has a nice stream to watch. He plays a lot of Apex and other games. So check out Lurk's stream. And Slagar was in there. Thanks for being in there, y'all. Means a lot. I didn't get a chance to do a review, even though I saw Dora. And if you want a movie that's just really fun and kind of a cool, like, kid version of Tomb Raider, I thought it was fun. I didn't get a chance to do a review. Maybe I'll do it next week.
Is Dora on Netflix or something?
I don't think Netflix, but it's at the Redbox for sure. So it's worth the Redbox. I was pleasantly surprised by it. So, there you go. Let's see what else. There's still deals to be had on Walmart, Best Buy, etc. So just go.
That reminds me, Jumanji is coming out in a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
No, I think it's this week actually.
Yeah. But Dora was a fun movie. Make sure and rent it. It was really surprisingly fun. If you liked those type of movies that are just fun, it's definitely a fun movie and very, very kid friendly. Since we were talking about kid friendly material, but there was enough adult reference.
Fucking kids and their fucking material.
Exactly. You're trying to get us kicked off of YouTube for sure, Breakman.
Fuck you, YouTube.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Frank Branches, and you can follow me.
You guys aren't going to join in. You're just going to point that on me.
Yeah, fuck you, Twitter.
Fuck you, Google.
Yeah, fuck Google. Let's see. You can follow me on Twitter at Frank Branches. You can follow me on any of the systems, whether it be Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft, at RPGrinders or just RPGrinders. I don't know why I say at all the time, probably Twitter thing, but okay. Oh wow, this is weird. Freak Pie says his in-laws have a Chihuahua named Smokey. My mom used to have a long-haired Chihuahua named Smokey. Hey Smokey, it looks like when you've been eating corn. Ugh, gross. Okay, so that's about it. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of 4K. Ultra HD disc at Walmart. If you guys want to do the Black Friday thing, go pick them up. There's plenty left. I walked in and just grabbed what I wanted. So that's about it. And also, I got to say, the crowds weren't as bad as what I thought they were going to be for Black Friday. So, anything else you guys got?
Yeah, I wish I knew what the good Cyber Monday deals were.
Yeah,
I need to do some cyber shopping.
There was no real like indicator.
A lot of these Black Friday deals last until that time.
Yeah. All right. I think that's about it. Everybody stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Later, everybody. How dare you? Oh boy. The worst. You're the worst, Breakman. You're just the worst. I'm walking off this show. I'm just gonna become a security guard.
I let you think that I was gonna not do it. Like,
dear Lord.
Moment of silence, so I didn't do anything, and then all of a sudden.
Dear Lord, you suck. You suck, Break. Okay, everybody in chat, thank you guys so much. Short show today. Go enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you still have some turkey left over to go munch on. So take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.